sniffing and baring your fangs at me while also trying to lick my face. That's not scary at all. I'm gonna get eaten, dude. Holy shit. Good job with that name. Which one, Danny or oh yeah. Yes, I know, right? That's all I got, man. I can't pronounce that shit. Hi boy. Hi boy. You should lay down like a good boy. I know. You just want attention. Scratch behind the ear. Yes, good boy. I think, if I have the money, I think on Thursday, I'm going to take my dog to daycare so he can get all of his energy out and I can focus on streaming. Damn it, if I didn't work tomorrow, I totally would stream all day tomorrow too. But I work tomorrow and that makes me sad. Very skipper. Costa del Sol. For 40 gil? What a fucking ripoff. Hi, buddy. What you doing? What you doing? Going to bed? Alright, going to bed. A couple calming chews so you can go to bed. We'll give you some afterwards. Ah. Stop it, that's my elbow. I gotta stop skipping these fucking things because I told myself I'm going to do the reading so that way everybody else can understand the story that's happening in front of their eyes. Hi, little lady, what you up to? What fortune? I've already found one. Would you be so kind as to keep watch while I work? This should only take a moment. Yes, absolutely. Oh, I gotta keep watch over here. Hi, bumpers. Stop staring. You're going to make me awkward. You're gonna make it awkward. Stop it. Stop it. That's the wrong fucking thing. What the hell did I just do? What? I can't believe I just did that. Fucked it all up. Interesting. Alright, we'll just tap that and kill you. Bye-bye! Lay down. Please. Hi. Well fought, Danny. Well fought. I knew I was right to ask you to come. Absolutely. As for me, I have my prize. A bounty of blood pearls. What? Why blood pearls? So named for their reddish hue. They were treasured as wards against dark magics in ancient times. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I thought I might make charms for everyone so that no matter where they go, they will always come home. Stop it! You're so fucking cute! You're gonna make me cry. It's sort of the power to defend myself and other people in a way, right? Right. Well, I mustn't keep Flamen waiting. There's work to be done, and lots of it. Absolutely. We're to secure provisions for the Scions and the Lewiston markets. She may have an eye for quality, but I have a nose for bargains. Will you be heading back to the Rising Stones? If so, Pray convey my apologies to the antecedent, and tell her that she needn't worry about me. Honestly, Tataru, I think she knows that you can take care of yourself. Farewell, Danny, and thank you for everything. That sounded rather final, didn't it? How about until we meet again? Yeah, I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon. Now, please be safe. And behave. Maybe go for a swim if you want. Bye! Don't nod, wave, you bitch! Alright, well, I guess we're not waving. I love how everybody else is gonna get a bracelet and then I'm gonna get a whole-on fucking suit. Like, I mean, I already have the suit, so it's... I can't get it again. I kind of wish I could, though. That'd be nice. But I can't. Or wait, did I already get the suit? I don't remember. I don't remember when all the rewards proc for this character. Oh, excuse me. All I know is that we're super close to being level 75. I can almost do the thing. Hi, Minfilia. Welcome home, Danny. I gather you found Tataru and Limsa Lamitsa? Yes, I did. My words are not working. Whoops. I dare say she could have managed without our intervention. Even so, I appreciate you indulging my request. Absolutely, hon. Whoop whoop. I wonder, do you perchance recall the commitment I made to furnish Hoary Boulder with a capable adventurer? Well, I am sorry to say that I have as yet been unable to do so. I realize that you are rather more than a capable adventurer, and that escort duty is frankly beneath a woman of your talents, but I have no one else to turn to at present. Might you be willing to forego rest and assist us in this matter? Yeah, I suppose I can. Generous to a fault. I thank you, Danny. Yeah, you know who else would say that to me? Frey. Fuck Frey. Well, actually, Frey is pretty cool. I kind of like the outfit. BRB, I'm cooking dinner. Fair enough. I will be here. Actually, I'll probably be outside taking the dog to go potty. As he stares at me. What do you have in your mouth? Oh, that's fucking phenomenal. Good job. You know, these are meant to be toy. I just have it. Have it. I don't care. Now, it seems only fair that I explain the import of the task in question. For some time, our order has employed a handful of scholars to travel around Eorza taking etheric readings, that we might better understand the impact of primal summonings. Sounds good. Naturally, it behooves us to ensure our employees' safety. And so we ask the adventurers in our service to serve as escorts. Hoary Boulder and Coltonet were to act as two such escorts, as was a third adventurer. Alas, due to injury, said adventurer is not presently fit for duty, hence my need to impose upon your goodwill. Uh-huh. You truly are a pillar of strength, Danny. Uh-huh. Hoary Boulder will share with you the details of your task. He should be waiting for you outside. Be safe. Uh-huh. Yeah, safe isn't something we do over here, Minfilia. We do violently aggressive negotiations at the end of a sword. And if that doesn't work, magic. Hoary Boulder. Or you. Ah, Danny. Is it true that you agreed to lend us a hand? Yes, absolutely. Huzzah! What did I tell you, Colsonet? Our misfortune. I can't believe I did the same exact thing that he just did. Our misfortune has become a blessing. An opportunity to serve alongside the Warrior of Light herself. Need I remind you that we have 3 scholars to escort? each of whom will take a different route. True, but our mission is the same. Separated by moms we may be, but in spirit we shall be together. Yes, I agree. Will you fucking chill? Soon. After this, okay? Chill. Just go back to playing with your string toy. It's a string toy now, Bowtie. Congratulations. You turned the you turned the rope toy into a string toy. Now what am I supposed to tell your mother? Naughty? If such thoughts bring you joy, you are welcome to think them. Don't bite me. We don't play with hands. Unless there's somebody bad, then you can play with hands. To more practical concerns, Danny, we would have you attend to the scholar charged with surveying the South Shroud. You seem more fitted to it, though. Why me? No, go lay down. He's waiting at Camp Tranquil as we speak. All you need to do is follow the man. He will determine the most appropriate locations to take his readings. In spirit, Danny. In spirit. We shall be together every step of the way. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. That's what I call physically man. Hi. Shortly. Almost. Okay. Good boy. Okay, chat. We are going to be right back. I have to take the dog outside to go potty because it is bedtime. Yes, it is bedtime. I know what you want. Boop. No, you can't play with my hand. Anyways, be right back. Alright, we're back. We are back. Why is that all the way up there? What the fuck? I thought I moved this already. Okay. Here we go. Dog is in his kennel. Ready to go to bed. I'm still here. Hi, unsettled scholar. At last, the science woman deigns to grace me with her presence. Pity that we have no time for pleasantries. Oh, shut your fucking mouth. Our first destination is Isomar. Come, we are late enough as it is. Oh, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth before I put my gunblade in it. Yes, this location should suffice. Once I have finished calibrating my instruments, I will require but a moment to take the necessary measurements. I trust I need not explain that my work can suffer no interruptions? Then please, stand at an appropriate distance and keep watch for wild beasts. Very well, dickhead. This definitely does not seem like an appropriate distance, in my opinion. But whatever you say, my guy. We have stood watch, and now we are under attack. We need to hit 4. Oh, wow. That was so far off from where I thought I was looking. Holy shit. Okay, whatever you say, bro. 3! Oh, wow. That straight up killed him. Okay, sure. I guess it helps to be level 70 and prepared for just about anything. I see we both have completed our respective tasks. A satisfactory outcome. Though, if I could make one suggestion, I might try to dispatch your foes more quietly in future. I do not like to pick fault, but I really must be allowed to concentrate. Oh, shut your mouth. Now then, snake molt awaits, shall we? God, you're so lucky I'm here to stand guard and make sure you don't get hurt. This guy could nitpick about just about anything, in my opinion. Alright, what do you want? Right about here, yes. As before, I would ask that you keep an eye out for dangerous beasts as I work. Yeah, sure, whatever you want, dog. Working out in the woods, you really think that there's such a thing as quiet? Ooh, I want you. Thank you. 4. And we move. Because, wow. 2. I'll just let the auto attack hit that. There's no need to waste oh, perfectly good proc for, well, I suppose I could have. Whatever, who cares? It's done now. Fascinating. These readings are not at all what I expected. Though perhaps that should come as no surprise. I'm not given to superstition, but there is a queer, almost blasphemous air hereabouts. Let us quit this place and return to Roots Lake. We have one more site to survey. Yeah, absolutely. See, I'm so glad this isn't an actual, like, full-on escort mission. Otherwise, I think I would lose my mind. Having to escort these dicks. Or this dick in particular. I'd let him die over and over a few times. Bro, how the fuck did you get here? Oops. Oh, I got hit by that. Oh, I didn't. Interesting. Must have just gotten out of the way. See, I like being higher levels than enemies that auto-attack you. It just means that, I don't get attacked. This data should prove invaluable too. Oh, ye gods! What is that stench? Did you slaughter a creep of adamantoises while my back was turned? Quickly now, to Camp Tranquil. I will not have my clothing reeking of blood and offal. Whatever, dude. Hey, can I just have the data for myself? I promise. It'll be in good hands after I blow your fucking brains out with my gunblade. Shove it so far up there you won't even have to worry about seeing tomorrow. You chose to paddle in the Ichor a while longer, I take it. No matter. I took advantage of my unexpected privacy and performed a cursory analysis of my data. It would appear that there has been a measurable decrease in yours' ambient aether concentration since the calamity. However, this data is far from conclusive. We must take additional measurements to confirm my assessments. Yeah, fucking, where would you like to go? For our next survey, I would have you escort me to Earth's font. The ambient aether concentrations there are so high that crystalline structures form spontaneously. Consequently, anomalous fluctuations should be much easier to detect. Brilliant, yes? No, you don't bother answering. That was rhetorical. Now come along. I hate this guy. I hate him so much. Can I please just, like, let him die? Please? Chat? Should I? I shall. Because he's a dick. Show some fucking respect to the person who's protecting you. You don't have to be friends or anything, but I mean, just come on. Acting all high and mighty. Listen. You aren't the greatest VIP that I've ever had to protect. I've had to protect a queen. Or, technically the Sultana. We. What in the fuck was that? Aha, real challenge. Should we have gone to that real challenge, I would have welcomed it. You should be more than familiar with the procedure by now. Pray find a suitable position from which to keep watch while I take measurements. Yeah. Fuck you. I'll take watch, don't worry. Yes, quite high. It's still markedly lower than the historical measurements taken near the end of the 6th astral era. Did the presence of a primal account for the difference? Or is there something else? Something else. Don't walk off. That's not smart. Stop walking off. Something else. Scion, come here. Over here. I actually missed what the other thing said. Is that real? No, that's Wilred. Oh my god. Fear not, my friends. Help has arrived. There you are, Danny. Hori and I were worried when you and your charge failed to return at the appointed hour. Got it like a hog, but not by one, no. These wounds were made with a blade. Doesn't look like he put up much of a fight either. Nary a mark on his sword or his shield. I've heard nothing of any Crystal Brave operations in this area. What cause had Wilred to come here? What should we do? We will see to the scholar's protection, Danny. Oh shit, that was a different person. Aye, and the boy's remains. You should return to the Rising Stones. The Antecedent will want to know what happened here. And so do I. Hori, I know what happened here. It was at no fault of any pirate or bandit. This man's was much stronger than either one of those. Such is the trust that we place in others. Oh boy. Hopefully, though, we shall be able to prevent his attackers from doing any more damage to us and to anyone else in this in this century era or anything. I don't know. Words are difficult. Thoughts are even harder. Alright. Oh my god. Now it's popping off. Everybody's on. Everybody's here. Hi, Manphilia. Danny, you are returned, and you seem troubled. Did the role of escort chafe so? No, actually, it was something else. Wilred? Dead? Mayhap murdered? By the 12! How can that be? I will send word to Alphinaud at once. He will want to conduct a full investigation and send word to Wilred's family. Gods! He was just a boy. Who would do this? And why? I know exactly who and why. Ugh. Though recent events weigh heavily on our minds, we must needs set them aside for now. Yeah. Why? I actually missed the title of this. We are come to a defining moment in Eorzean history. The grand commemoration of our joint defense of Ishgard. The first time in 15 long years that our people have stood side by side with our neighbors to the north to fight in common cause. This may mark the true rebirth of the Eorzean alliance. Failing that, it should at the very least serve to bring our nations closer together. We have every reason to raise our voices in celebration, do we not? We have bested Dravanians and Ascians both. Against desperate odds, we have fought and won. But the primals still plague us, and the Empire still plots our subjugation. And our triumphs, remarkable though they are, were bought at a terrible price. Brave adventurers and allies, broken on the steps of faith, and before our eyes in this very room, our dear friend Bowen Britta. This is the victory we have wrought, and it is as bitter as ashes in my mouth. I would sooner stay here and invite those with more appetite to enjoy the feast in my stead. Alas, it is a royal banquet, and all of our allies will be in attendance. It is our duty to present a united front, that we might serve as a beacon of hope to all. Don't worry, I'll be there. It seems I have no choice but to take my own advice. Abso-fucking-lutely. Especially if you're gonna force me to go. Fucking bitch. I instructed the others to meet us in Ul'dah, that we might make our grand entrance together. Agreed. Unfortunately, I had to settle for leaving Tataru and Lamin a note. If they do not return quickly, they will have to settle for whatever leftovers I can smuggle out of the fragrant chamber. Off to the big soiree. No, wait, hold on. What was it? Off to the big soiree, eh, Danny? Raise a glass for me, eh? Or not? You don't look best pleased, lass. Something on your mind? By the Navigator, Wilred's dead? God damn it. They must know they've been rumbled. I mean, sod it. 'Tis past time we had this talk. After our last conversation, I got to thinking about where certain funds were coming from. So I had to dig around, on the quiet like. And sure enough, I found it. Seems a fair bit of coins made its way into the Braves' coffers, courtesy of a Dodo Consortium. A daft name for a business, if ever I heard one. Which is what first gave me an inkling that something went right. So I went through the ledgers again and found another half-dozen donations from organizations with stupid bloody names. Didn't take long to find the common thread. All were owned by the Mirage Trust. Oh, I'll give the bastard credit. He showed us up for the amateurs we are. Should have called one of those businesses the bloody bribery consortium. I don't know what more he could have done to mock our rules on financial contributions. The gods only know how many minnow the first and third are taken to Legi's coin. But now we know, as some of them are, I'd wager me right eye they're the ones that are what did for Wilred. The earnest young fool had taken to asking the wrong kind of questions. Bound to attract attention. Should have seen it at the time. But I didn't. Gods damn me. Still, I don't see what Legi hopes to accomplish. He hid his scheme with all the care of a drunk pissing into the wind. No, he's cleverer than this. So we need to be clever too. That's the only way we'll ever repay this dead of blood. We'll purge every one of them traitors bastards from our ranks. On that you have me word. And Danny, mind yourself when you're in Ul'dah. We're heading into a storm. I can smell it. The kind that'll sweep a man overboard and drag him under before he knows it. Well, now we know. We're in danger. And it's time to make our way to the Royal Promenade. Just out of curiosity, though. How far away? A time to every purpose. 1, 2, 3. Yay! We have literally 3 more missions to go. Heaven's word. Coming to Ishgard. Okay. Yeah, we literally have 3 more missions. And then we're done with all this. Excuse me. Hopefully we can get it done before 10 o'clock, which is in literally an hour. So we have 1 more hour of playtime. Before we... Why am I not just teleporting? What the fuck is going on here? What have I done? Alright. Sorry, my dog is like staring at me. He's looking at me like, Dad, why'd you put me in my kennel? I want to go to bed. But it's bedtime. We've been waiting for you, Danny. The celebration is due to begin shortly. I had hoped that we might make our introductions together, but Mr. Smamodi just sent word that you are needed at the quicksand. Oh my goodness. Hero must go where she is needed. And some other words were after that, but I didn't read. We will go on ahead, Danny. Pray join us once matters at the quicksand are resolved. Absolutely. Give my regards to Mamodi, and let her know that I will call upon her anon. Are you planning on... Never mind. I don't want the answer to that. It probably was. Anywho. Genlins, I haven't forgotten about you. I just don't care to be a paladin anymore. I want to try and get the Dark Knight leveled up, which I'll probably do off screen at some point. Or maybe we'll do it on stream. I don't know. Either way. Dark Knight, so we can do the quest line. Or so we can do Heaven's Ward. Come but not gone. White girl. I appreciate you dropping in on such short notice, Danny. I know you've got places to be, so I won't waste your time. You're friends with Crystal Brave by the name of Elaine, aren't you? Former adventurer? Come to think of it, I'm pretty sure you recruited her yourself. Well, anyway, she came round for a meal not long ago. And before she left, she asked me to give you a message. Said if the others ended up dragging you to the feast, I was to see you got it before you made your grand entrance. Meet me at the station west of the Coffer and Coffin. There's something I must show you. A short message, I'll grant you. But she thought long and hard before picking those words. Barely touched her food, too. Under other circumstances, I'd have thought she thought those signs of a troubled heart. Her tongue tells me she ain't planning to ask your thoughts on a gentleman caller. No, she's not. I don't remember what this leads to. I know what the last mission leads to, or one of the last missions. It's either the last or the second to last. All I know is that one of these missions leads to like 30 different cutscenes. And I am not ready for it, because that is a lot of reading. Whee! Okay. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Ooh, what's that bottle there? I wonder. As you stand upon the platform, your thoughts begin to wander. And all too soon, the ghosts of comrades lost and enemies slain begin to file by your mind's eye in solemn procession. Clearing your head, you scan the horizon but see no sign of Elaine. Shining your ears to listen, you hear the chatter of Kaikern and the buzzing of surfids, but no approaching footfall. Sighing, you bow your head only to notice the vial lying at your feet. How did I not notice that beforehand? Like, I noticed it as soon as I flew up, bro. Danny, is that you? What brings you out this way? Hey, Laurentis, where's Elaine? What have you done with her? Lieutenant Elaine? Why no, I haven't seen her about. Yeah, you fucking traitorous bitch. Had you come this way, I guarantee we would have crossed paths. I must have passed this spot a dozen times. We're to patrol the city's environs on account of the royal banquet. Captain's orders, you understand. Speaking of which, isn't it about to begin? You should be with the other honored guests, enjoying your well-deserved respite. Aye, pray return to Ul'dah, Danny. If I chance to meet the lieutenant, I will tell her you were here. What have you done to the lieutenant? Traitor as fuck. Sorry, I don't mean to spoil it. God, I can't believe we hired the man on who tried to betray Gridania. Like, are you shitting me right now? What the fuck? Oh, Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line. Through my weakness, the glorious house of Ul has all but disappeared beneath the sands. For want of the strength to raise it up again, it were better that it fall. Forgive me, but I know not what else to do. Show the clouded vial to Momodi. I don't know why I decided to... You know what? Fuck it. We're nearby. We'll just fly back. Look at the city. So bright and beautiful. Ah. Good old Ul'dah. All right. Momodi, I have a clouded vial. What is it? Hello. I reckon you'd head straight to the feast after meeting with Elaine. What's the matter? No appetite? No, I got this clouded vial. You know what this is? So, she wasn't there, but this was, eh? Let's see. Looks to me like an alchemist vial. But beyond that, I can't say. Might be best if you hold on to it for safekeeping, though. Any road, no use worrying about Elaine. I'm sure she'll turn up before too long. When she does, we'll soon find out what this was all in aid of. Besides, you've got more important things to think about. Yeah, I do. You're right. Would you believe that? While you were away, another message arrived for you. Well, one did. One delivered by the Sultana's handmaiden, no less. Seems Her Grace desires a private audience. Her handmaiden will meet you on the royal promenade and escort you to the Sultana's chambers. So, what are you waiting for? Go on, then. Go, get! You needn't trouble yourself so. I know, her voice changes, like, every time she talks. Your Grace is most kind, but it is no trouble to me. Rather an honor. If your Grace is ready, I shall summon the Warrior of Light. I am. Oh, boy. Everyone looks to be in high spirits. With good cause. A common victory may serve to unite even the most unlikely of allies. You've brought us one step closer to united Eorzea. Your modesty knows no bounds, Antecedent. Were it not for your efforts, Sir Emmerich would never have become such a steadfast ally. When he convinces his countrymen to rejoin the Alliance, we shall all reap the benefits, military and economic. I tell you, we are on the cusp of a new era of unity and prosperity. Territorial disputes are all that divide us now, but I have faith that we will find an amicable solution in time. And failing that, I'll have my trusty Warrior of Light box the ears off all concerned. Speaking of whom, she'll be joining us shortly. Matter at the quicksand required her attention, but it did not sound serious. Well, I'll tell you what. While it doesn't sound serious, it is pretty damn serious. Chamber Rule. Chamber of Rule. Thank you for coming, madam. Her Grace is most eager to speak with you. If you require a moment to compose yourself before your audience, you may have it. Or if you are ready, it would be my honor to escort you to Her Grace's chambers forthwith. Upon proceeding to the Sultana's bedchamber, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Proceed to the Sultana's bedchamber? Yes! Absolutely. What could go wrong? I don't remember if I have to click on anything or not, so uh, we're going to hope not. Enter! Oh, I do have to click. Hang on one sec here. Enter! Your Grace, your guest has arrived. Pray come in and take your ease.
Meanwhile, in the Royal Promenade, I don't know what this actually is. Fragrant Chamber or something? I don't know.
'Tis well that the steps of faith held against the horde. And what of the city proper?
We sustained some few losses, but the heart of our nation yet beats with vigor. I'm not certain I could say the same had we not received your most gracious aid. An attack on Ishgard is an attack on the realm. We stand together, all divided.
Such noble words after the fact.
I had hoped to speak in the presence of her grace, but it seems she has been delayed. That being the case, now would seem as good a time as any. Honored friends, pray allow me to convey Ishgard's warmest gratitude for your part in the defense of our lands. 'Tis upon the success of this very alliance that my recommendation to throw open the gates of judgment shall be founded. With the blessing of the Archbishop, it is my hope that Ishgard will soon be reunited with her long estranged sister nations, that Eorza shall once more be seen as one. I suppose we don't need the applause. You guys can infer. Love how their hands are just so static and clapping together, like, ah. Like, it's not clasped or anything. It's literally just, like, dainty and fucking cute or whatever.
Very well. Is all to miss. Nothing to worry about. I shall return anon. You wished word, you has?
Yes, he did. It's not any good.
You may go. You must be curious as to the reason for this private audience. Matter I would discuss, however, will soon make apparent the need for discretion. Of course. Go for it. I intend to abdicate the throne and dissolve the monarchy.
Well, damn. Straight out with it. Okay.
You have seen for yourself the storm of turmoil that howls through our streets. The government fails in its responsibilities, and my subjects suffer the consequences of our incompetence. Don't say that. But I will see them suffer no longer. The victory feast shall provide the stage on which I declare the dissolution of the Sultanate. 'Tis mine intent that the ruling class of our golden city should take its place beside the common man, in a fair and equitable republic. No more shall this nation bow to the whims of a privileged few. Yet that which I propose will entail the tearing up of this city's very foundations. And even Raoban, with all his strength and influence, will be hard-pressed to keep his footing on such treacherous ground. Thus would I ask you to lend him a steadying hand. Absolutely. You, who have endured the warmth of innumerable foes, are the one hero in whom I can place my trust. Will you do this thing for me? Sure, why not? I'm down. I'm game. I shall be Raoban's second or third or something. I don't know. I am truly grateful. More grateful than I can well express. How much we have both changed since that day we met beneath the Sultan tree. And the days ahead promise to change us further still. I hope that we will recognize ourselves when all this is over. Don't do it. It's like watching a horror movie. Don't do it. It poison. And I'm gonna get in trouble for it.
Oh boy, Raban is mad. Your Grace! Whatever, Adelegy. Her Grace, the Sultana is dead. Poison in her wine? How did you discern that? How did you know she didn't just have a heart attack? You did this. Whatever, slime ball. I did nothing. Spare us your denials. I see no other suspects, and the room has but the one entrance.
I see the other suspect. She's actually in the doorway. I hereby accuse you of regicide. Men, arrest this viper. No, I'm not a viper yet. I want to pick up that class or that job though. Touch me, and I will cut you all down. Ul'dah will be 4 men weaker. 5 with the Legi's head, 6 with the lady in waiting. It'll all be worth it. Trust. Ha ha ha.
Sir, barring a few exceptions, we have detained all those with allegiance to the Scions. The Rising Stones is also under our control.
What do you hope to achieve with this mutiny? Why, that which we have striven for all along, Commander. The salvation of Eorzea.
What is the meaning of this? Knights from the homeland. This cannot bode well.
Lord Commander, we have received an urgent message from the Holy See. I am grieved to report that your serpentine foes have resumed their assault. Needless to say, your presence is urgently required. These knights have come to bear you swiftly to Ishgard. Sure. Well, actually, probably.
A surprise attack.
We've had no such word from our men, and the timing is most fortuitous to catch us away from the city.
Most fortuitous indeed. Lord Commander, we must away.
You have been a most gracious host. I hope that I might one day return the favor. Come, Lucia. And that's when he walks in and sees us. Ah, you swine. Oh, boy. Whatever is going on in there? Ah, the ever dutiful brass blades. I must apologize, but my dance card is rather full. Another time, perhaps?
Stand credit of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. You stand accused of committing acts of espionage in service to the Garlean Empire.
Espionage? What in the seven hells are you talking about? Ah, if you're referring to that business with the ultimate weapon, then you misunderstand. I wasn't myself.
Under interrogation, Imperial Prison revealed your involvement in numerous dealings with the enemy. We've also been investigating reports that you are a practitioner of forbidden arts. You'd best come along with us.
Hmm. You invite me to your party, and now you want me to leave? I do so detest receiving mixed signals. Such a player. Come then. I believe I've lost my appetite for this farce of a celebration.
You go too far, Lord Etology. By what right do you march armed soldiers into a royal banquet and eject state visitors without Her Grace's consent? You treat the brass blades as your personal army, and show contempt for the throne with your every act. Leave us now.
Is that an order, General? Mayhap you have mistaken me for one of your flames. You will find I am not so slavishly obedient, and you lecture me on personal armies. As for your outrageous claim that I have shown contempt for the throne, let all here observe that it was not I who feasted while an assassin removed its occupant.
What? No.
I expect this is your idea of of defending the nation, is it? This in diluting our forces through these distractions in Cartanel and Corthus? I do begin to see how the ranks of the Immortal Flames came to be riddled with Gardlean sympathizers. You are plainly unfit for command.
Wait, gods damn you! Your words make no sense. What assassin?
You mean to say you didn't know? We caught the vaunted champion of the Scions in her Grace's private chambers, not moments after the deed was done. What? No!
Lies, heresy, treason.
No! No, this cannot be. Save your breath. You will need it to plead your case. You and your entire order are to be tried for this atrocity.
Over my dead body, damn it.
Bring in the prisoner.
How dare you? I'll kick your ass, Oberd. It's not like there will be an ass to kick. This woman stands accused of poisoning her royal majesty, Nanamo Ul'Namo, and as suspected accessories to the crime, all members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn will be detained for questioning.
This is madness.
Madness. This is what a pity. Who'd have thought your tale would end like this? You?
Should you demand further proof, a vial with traces of the substance used to poison her grace was found upon the assassin's person. How very convenient.
Agreed.
You would speak of convenience? Who persuaded her grace to host this celebration? A diversion which presented you and your confederates ample opportunity to commit the crime, and a crowd within which to fade from view. A more convenient occasion I could scarcely imagine. How dare you? After all we've done for Ul'dah? Hold your tongue, I'll not be ensorcelled. I know all about the dark gift that you and your disciples wield. Oh, yes, I've observed how you worked upon the minds of the Alliance leaders, bending them to your will. And what of the cordial relationship with Sir Emmerich? For years Ishgard abjured all contact with the outside world, and now the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights treats you with the familiarity of a childhood friend? I'll tell you what I think. I think this desperate defense of Ishgard was but a ruse to deceive us into dividing our forces. Your next move will be to charm your Korthian allies into invading our lands. Now that is surely ridiculous. How do you even think of this stuff?
She cannot be dead. Stand aside, Ilberd. I want to see the Sultana. Spare yourself the pain, brother. I saw her with my own eyes.
No, you didn't.
For mercy, the poison took her swiftly. Her handmaiden can attest to that. This cannot be. Nanamo! Nanamo! No!
Plainly, the royalists can no longer be relied upon to keep our nation safe, and so falls to the monetarists of the syndicate to govern Ul'dah. But should you wish to help us, General, we would be more than happy to entrust the task of planning Her Grace's funeral to you. It only seems right that you should bury your precious Sultana, and we'll be glad to be rid of that burden. Oh, he's definitely pissed now.
I bet you would. You more than any man.
Whatever do you mean?
Sorry. We're fucking it all up. I mean, you had her killed, you black-hearted bastard.
What rot! Though I did have sufficient motive, 'tis true, that young lady caused me no end of grief. She always was a most unwilling puppet. I dare say her grace was grateful that someone thought to cut her strings.
You would mock her? Then mock her from hell! Yeah, that was not smart, Adeleji. God damn. Raubod's pissed, dude.
Have you lost your mind, General? It is forbidden to draw steel in the royal chambers, much less slaughter our fellow syndicate members.
Lola Rio, you're next.
You're one of them. You've been in league with the Scions all along.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You're next, you scheming bastard.
Well, that's fun. Rabon! 7 hells!
Admiral, we must leave at once. I love how you guys did nothing to prevent this. Like, seriously? What the fuck? Allies for the longest time, and then all of a sudden, it astounds me. So much for friendship and allies, man. Fucking Christ. How unlike you, old friend. I did not expect to take your arms so easily.
Take the Scions into custody. They have conspired to commit regicide. And arrest this traitor as well.
Why so much camera shake? There is no need for it. Like, at all. Oh, bird, I hope you choke on that coin. 'Tis better than the dirt I've supped on these long years. We can't all abandon our amigo and become great war heroes as you have. You are not the man you once were, Raubon. Since that girl strapped the yoke around your neck, you've become docile. She took the mad bull and cut off his balls, and a bull that cannot rut is fit for naught but slaughter. Shall I tell you who really killed your precious Sultana? It was me. Get him, robot. Yeah, that's right, you motherfuckers. You're in trouble now. I never doubted you, not for a moment. But there's more to this than I yet understand. Flee this place. Clear your names. Find out who is behind this plot. It is the only way. Now go.
Yeah, whatever you say, Doug. I mean, I can stay and help you fight. We can kill all the brass blades and the crystal braves. I'm definitely not opposed. Hilbert's not even going to be a problem later on. He's not strong enough to handle me. That's why he jumps like a coward. Because I said, bro, come here, give me a hug. And he decides, I'm going to go do other things. Ah, there you are. Thancred. Thancred, where have you been? Avoiding the fumbling advances of some very persistent admirers. When I realized the celebrations had turned sour, it seemed prudent to slip away and take stock of the situation. It would appear that much of the city is already under tight guard. It occurs to me that expanding the brass blade's authority may not have been such a wonderful idea after all. The success of this plan was contingent upon those thugs having the run of the place. Just how long has this scheme been in motion? The careful preparations, the maneuvering of forces, I'm inclined to agree with the General's insistence that a deeper plot exists here. So, would I be right in thinking we now have an excuse to pummel as many brass blades as we like? Unless you plan on pummeling them all, I'm not sure that will greatly aid our cause. I'll do it. I'll pummel them all. Sultana's assassination was but one part of the scheme. We too were its target, and though we did not share poor Nanamo's fate, we are yet hobbled by the charges laid at our door. Where now might we seek refuge? I know a place. Where indeed, we may safely assume that our foe is thought to have the rising stones watched. Forgive me for stating the obvious, but our choice of destination will matter little if we cannot secure an escape route out of Ul'dah. Happily, I believe I can provide one. Papa Shan once told me about the passages hidden in the walls of the palace. If I recall correctly, the fireplace in Nanamo's chambers conceals the entrance to a tunnel. It should lead outside the city and allow us to avoid any messy confrontations. The rest of you go ahead. I'll handle this lot. By yourself? I suppose I shall just have to join you. Crystal Braves too, huh? Now this should be interesting. Yada, Papalmo.
We will hold our pursuers here. Hurry now. Find this tunnel of Thancred's.
Come on, you'll be fine. We'll find them later. Amphilia, we cannot linger. Yes, especially seeing as how if they were smart, they would have come from the other direction too. But what do I know about trying to capture people? Well, actually, nothing. I know nothing about trying to capture people. But seeing as how there's an entrance and an exit, why not cover both? That's so dumb of them. Whatever though. Oh, Burrito. What's up, you fucking asshole? Oh shit, now she's pissed. Ow! Now look what you've done. Blam. Duh, are you alright? There are just too many of them. There's not enough. I'm fine. I can do this all day. How about you? Nearing the end of my tether. And here come more. This is so stupid. We're the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, the ones who stand between this realm and the evil that's trying to destroy it. And if you think we'll leave the stewardship of Yorza to the likes of your masters, then you're sorely mistaken. Yes, come closer. Come closer. I wish to punch you with my fist. Sorry I dragged you into this, Bepalmo. Ha! 'Tis hardly the first time, and I'll be damned if it will be the last. Hell yeah. Power up. Power up. Get him, Ul'dah. Let them have it, Ul'dah. I was hoping you'd say that. Ah! Yeah, this definitely shouldn't have destroyed the entire room. All right, I think we're almost at the end of the cutscene chain here. Damn, I didn't realize how long this actually was. Oh, I'm so glad I'm not clicking every time. I never knew such a watercourse existed beneath Ul'dah. The architecture is of the Sildan style, if I am not mistaken. The ancients plainly foresaw the need for damn it. Trying to figure out the voice for her. I just couldn't. This way! Well, that didn't take long. It seems that these tunnels were not as secret as I'd hoped. You two go on ahead. Thancred and I will deal with this. Well, what do you mean to do?
Only that which is required to ensure that the dawn's light survive to brighten the morrow.
Fear not, antecedent. You haven't seen the last of these fair features.
My friends.
It's time to go, Minfilia. I know. It's all very sad and disheartening. Leave us, says Y'shtola. I'm not worried about you two. I'll see you later. What is the plan, milady? Shall I take the dozen on the left and you the dozen on the right? The odds are not exactly stacked in our favor.
Numbers will count for little when I bring the tunnel down upon their heads, though I cannot say I relish the thought of being entombed with you for all eternity.
You wound me. I will have you know that many a maid would kill for the chance to spend forever at my side. Now, may I have the last dance? Well, this is going splendidly. Now would be a good time, milady. 'Tis done.
Forgive me, Mitra.
Farewell, Minfilia. When I first saw this scene, I honestly thought that you know they were gonna escape. Like I thought there was gonna be something special about it.
Hydaelyn speaks to me. No, I must remain behind, but you cannot stay with me.
I'm not leaving you.
Please, you must go on. You are the warrior of light. You are hope for the Scions and for all the realm. No, I don't want to. As long as your flame continues to burn, the light of the dawn may ever be relit. You must escape and save Eorza from those who would plunge it into darkness.
And what about you?
What will you do? 'Tis the only way.
There'll be others, won't there? Other warriors of light. Why can't I just join you? Sorry, I didn't know if there was words. I was dealing with another thing super quick. Um, we were setting alarms for the morning because I have to go to work. I don't want to go to work. That makes me sad, but I will go to work. I'm glad to see you safe, my friend. What of the others? They didn't make it. Damn that man. Teleji played me for a fool. I thought the crystal brave was mine till the very moment I felt the blade at my neck. Hi, Pippin. How are you? There will be ample time for soul searching later. For now, we must put some malms between us and Ul'dah. Hey, look. It's Isambard.
Oh, Brent. My bad. Wait, who the fuck is Eisenberg?
Well, would you look who it is? Need a ride? I doubt it'll be half as exciting as the last trip we took. Hi, Brent. How are you? Oh, Isambard's the guy at Dragon Head. Or Camp Drybone. That's what it is. Let's not dawdle, eh? All aboard! I could take them all. What the hell do you think this is? I was stocking up on supplies over in Vesper Bay. You see, when your sister come up and begged a favor, said her brother was having some trouble down in Ul'dah and likely needed a helping hand. Thinking them ruins would make a fine hiding place, I decided to try there first, and lo and behold, there you were. Aye, and judging by them soldiers as were pouring out of the city, I arrived not a moment too soon. Must have been fate that we happened to find you there too, eh? I had thought to look out for Alice, say, but 'twould appear she was the one watching over me. It made such a mess of things. And who might you be, young sir? Pippin Tarpin, Vice Marshal of the Immortal Flames. I had been on the Almegan front these past few moons, but an urgent communication called me back to Ul'dah. Scarce had my boots touched the cobbles, though, when the streets erupted with cries of assassination. I immediately went in search of answers, came across Master Alphanod here. Needless to say, I did not think his imprisonment justified. The blame plainly lies with the Monterists. Their greed and corruption are well known to me, but for them to take advantage of the situation with such alacrity...
Was that Pippin, you said? Ain't that the name of General Alden's lad? Yes, I am his son, adopted, of course. 'Twas only as we were leaving Ul'dah that I learned of father's fate. Once I have seen you a safe distance away, I mean to return to the city and extricate him from this madness. Then you needn't travel no further than Blackbrush. Our fugitives have a friend waiting there for them.
I dreamed of bringing about yours of salvation, but in the end... Alphanode, stop it. 'Twas I who needed saving. Listen, boy, you're young, foolish, you're gonna make tons of mistakes in your life. But the only thing that we can do now is do our best to not cry about them like a little bitch. Sorry, that's insensitive. Well, not really. He needs to grow up. Delusions of grandeur. That's all it was. Them soldiers will keep searching for a while yet. Reckon we'll take the carriage back towards Ul'dah and get the lay of the land. Maybe provide a distraction if need be. Oh, that's nice of you. You three wait here. Help will be along shortly. Stay strong, friends. The real fight's to come. Damn, we really did not get far. All right, let's go. Like, seriously, how fucking far did... We are not far away from the state, from the fucking... This is literally the gate. You think they would have already had the fucking place locked down? That's a terrifying thought. Yes.
Most unassuming folk can prove to be our greatest allies. That fellow was but a passing merchant, yet he lent us aid without a moment's hesitation, or any hint of concern for his own safety. Though I can well imagine how a man could feel inspired to risk all in your presence. Father spoke often of you, Danny, and long have I looked forward to our first meeting. Needless to say, this is not at all how I envisioned it. Master Alphinaud, you must not give in to despair. That would only play into our enemy's hands. So long as you and Danny are free, we may still set things right. Forgive me, Marshal Tarpon, but I... Shut your mouth. Alphinaud, my boy! Sorry to keep you waiting. Is that Hoary Boulder? Oh, it's Sid. Hey, Sid, I don't think we gave you a voice. Sid, what are you doing here? Pulling you out of the fire as usual. Your merchant friend told me everything. Truly? And he is no merchant, but an angel in peddler's clothing. But tell us, how do you intend to bear our friends to safety? I hid the Enterprise but a short distance away. All I need is a destination. We must find a place beyond the reach of both the Monetarist and the Crystal Braves. I know exactly where to go. Corthus. Ishgard will not suffer the intrusion of foreign forces in their territory. That settles it. With me, everyone. Not I fear. I must remain here. I dare not abandon Ul'dah to the Monetarists and their cronies. You may be certain that they will seek to defame you, both here and in the other city-states. But know that I shall do my utmost to thwart their every effort. Frankly, I do not expect it to be much of a challenge. The small folk will not turn so easily on the Warrior of Light and her allies, no matter what the Monetarists claim. Marshal Tarpon, I know not what to say.
Ha! Now that Father would labor to believe. But enough talk. You must go. Your airship awaits.
I totally fucked that up. Oh well.
Up, up! There's no time. There's no rest for the righteous.
We're coming, Sid. We're coming.
And away we go.
Thanks, of course. The head nod of understanding. We should make for Camp Dragonhead and speak with Lord Harkfart. Mayhap he will know what to do. Corthus Central Highlands. Ah. Parting glass. What an exciting time, I'd say. Look at that. I was literally sitting in the fucking sanctuary for long enough to actually get resting XP. That's hilarious. Not that any of that was restful, mind you. That was very, very tenuous and stressful. Not great for anyone. Master Elfinod told me your tale, Danny. It warms my heart that you should turn to me before all others, and I shall endeavor to deserve your trust. Alas, the situation here has grown more complicated in your absence. It would be best if I explained in full. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Before the dawn. We have like another 30 cutscenes to go before we actually get into Heaven's Ward. There's been word from the capital. Ishgard has weathered another assault. It is said several wyverns broke through into the city proper. Temple Knights succeeded in slaying the beast, but the intrusion prompted orders to further strengthen the guard and to place the city under a perpetual state of alert. How keenly we feel the loss of your wards at the gates of judgment. Yet we must not bemoan our misfortune. Sir Emmerich is safely returned from Ul'dah and once more leads the defense of Ishgard. As for the matter of your asylum, I'm afraid no progress will be made until the threat to our nation has diminished. I can help with that, but do not despair. You are not without allies. You are more than welcome to shelter here for as long as you wish. I think of it as a new headquarters of sorts. Falling snows or some such. Always got to make light of a sad situation. All frivolities aside, any who come here in search of you will receive no aid from House Vortemps. For once, the Ishgardian reputation for inhospitality shall work in our favor. Agents of Ul'dah will find their every inquiry dismissed and their every request for entry rebuffed, until such time as their masters have acknowledged your innocence. You once fought to preserve the honor of my dear friend. 'Tis a blessing that I may now repay that debt in kind. But let us dwell no more on this. Pray join the rest of your companions. 'Tis bitterly cold these days. I suspect there are those who might welcome the warmth your presence brings. Speak with House Vortemps Guard. God, I can't believe we've gone through all this and lost all the progress. I'm so sad. Yes, please. Upon proceeding into the... Oh, fucking Christ, another one? Alright, we'll do it. I mean, listen, it gets me into the city, right? That's all that matters. Alphanod! Danny! Is it really you? Yeah, it's us. Good to see you. I'm so happy that you are... I
tried contacting Menphilia and the others, but no one would respond.
They're gone.
And the Crystal Braves, our own people, turned on us in the marketplace. The Flamen told me to run, and so I did. I ran and I ran until my lungs burned and my feet ached. But I lost my way, and then... Fortunately, I had observed some of the Braves behaving suspiciously beforehand.
Hi, Yagiri. How are you? Aren't you always wearing a mask?
Ah, yes, my mask. It was lost in the struggle. Pretty, isn't she?
Yes, she is very. Anyway, after Yagiri found me, we traveled to Vesper Bay and met up with Urianger. When we told him what had happened, he used his magics to weave a glamour around the Waking Sands. From the outside, our old headquarters now looks like an abandoned storehouse. The transformation didn't take long either. Apparently, Urianger started making preparations after the Imperial attack just in case the Empire ever chose to pay us another visit. Good thinking, eh? Yes, absolutely. Sorry, where was I? Oh yes, so we waited there at the Waking Sands, hoping others would come, but no one else did. I'm gonna turn this back on. My people are searching for the other Scions, even as we speak, but we have met with no success as yet. I had hoped that you might be able to suggest further places to look. But you should know, the Rising Stones did not share the Waking Sands' good fortune. Only Crystal Braves await you there. I'll kick all their asses. Be that as it may, we yet have cause to hope, do we not? If the two of you escaped, it is impossible that you may have been forsaken by men and women believed true, but rest assured that the people of Doma yet stand with you. We welcome this opportunity to repay our debts, and shall continue our efforts to locate the others and see the Scions restored to their rightful place of honor. We thank you. What time do you think it's going to be by the time this all ends? Probably 10:30, maybe 11. I planned on going to bed at 10. Not later. But this is fine. 'Tis all my doing. I believed myself the only one who truly understood Eorz's woes. And look what that arrogance has wrought. I gave commands, influenced governments with my certainty. I treated the Crystal Braves and even the Scions themselves as pawns in my great scheme to save the realm. Suck it up, you little bitch. But in my headlong rush unto imagined glory, I paid no heed to the ground upon which I trod. The salvation of Eorza. What was it that I hoped to achieve? Did I believe that I could rid the realm of every danger and difficulty? That I could defeat the Empire and the Ascians? And find homes for every refugee? Oh yes, I was so very clever. Become a guardian of Eorza, I implored, and sat back to watch my perfect army cleanse the land of chaos. Twas all but a means to feed my own vanity. Only when all is lost do I finally realize the truth. Oh, Alphinaud. Cheer up, pal. So, Master Alphinaud, are you content to remain a broken blade? Is there no flame hot enough to reforge you? What of the fine companions who yet stand at your side? I dare say the fires of their determination will soon have you slicing the air again with your customary wit. I hardly deserve such friendship. And besides, where are we to go? Alphinaud, if I may. Should this place not serve our purpose? Then we shall go to Ishgard. And Philia told me many times, as long as we stand fast against despair, the beacon of hope will never be lost to sight. What? Huh? Words. Be it in the snow or in the clouds, we few will see that dawn's light shines again. I'm not a great voice actor, but I try at the very least. Oh, Tataru, don't cry again! Stop it! Too pretty to cry. You are right, Tataru. Thank you. Thank you for your kind words, Lord Hockey Fart. I can't fucking pronounce his name either. Tis true that Eorza yet has her guardians. Scions have achieved much, and 'twould be remiss of me to discard it all in a fit of self-pity. Yeah, you nerd. Let us then resume our journey together, one step at a time, on the steps of faith. And go to Foundation, so I can start leveling up my Dark Knight. Please? I'd appreciate it. Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. Yay, we've done it again. Sorry, I forgot I had to... That must have been a jarring wake up call. So I had to put my earbuds away because I'm about to go to bed. So I put them in the case, and I forgot that the music turned up. So that's on me, chat. I apologize. Hopefully, you're not deaf and you still heard all that. All has been arranged as you desired, my lord. I think he said not yet. Ah, poor Alban. Such an angry man, locked up in chains and rags. His fire still burning deep within. I will kill them all. You can hear the thoughts in his head. Meanwhile, the Scions. Hi, La Habrea. Habrea. Oh, Eldibus. Nabrelis is no more. The ardor was not his to invoke. I missed the rest of it, my bad. Nevertheless, it concerns me. They have extinguished that which should not... Fucking Christ. Speak English. Mayhap he was not wholly mistaken. Greater haste may be required. We are of one mind. The northern lands, then? The earth is fertile and the seeds well sown. By my will they shall reap salvation, unlike any the world has ever known. By his will. By his will. Hi, your anger. What are you doing here? I've answered thy summons, emissary. Speak and make thine intent known. I would speak of fate, Archon. Yours, mine, the fate of this very star. Why is everything moving so much faster now? Did I fuck something up here? Probably. Hey, look. It's Ishgard.
Hey, look, it's the gates. I forgot what they're called. The gates of judgment, that's what it is. Hey, look, it's me.
Thou thinkest sanctuary lieth beyond. Delusion, despair, death. Thou shalt find naught else here.
I feel like it should be more squeaky. Thou shalt not find else here.
Don't worry, I shall find what I need. And then I'll make those bastards pay. To preserve the dawn's light, the heroes journeyed up north. Their hearts filled with hope and eyes fixed heavensward.